Coffee with Covered Bridges. We're with you today to talk to you about an added service that we offer at Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty. I'm Dot Roan, broker owner, and with me today are
Kim Williams, associate broker.
Dennis Williams, realtor.
Sue Barczyk, broker owner.
Well, you know, an agent gets a call and someone wants to sell their property. And they're excited, they go out to see the property that they're going to be marketing, and they get there and it's an estate. And they meet with the executor and the house is full of personal property. Or it could be someone who's relocating and they don't want to take any of their things with them. What do you do? What do we do with all that? How do they get rid of it? And they always need help because they don't have family members that are interested in any of the furnishings. So we have an added service. Kim and Dennis, besides being realtors, are also in the auction business. So they're going to share with you some things that we can offer as a result of their services.
Kim's auction service is what Dot's talking to. I've been in the auction business, started with my father for over 40 some years, but also have been a realtor here for over 25 years. We do go out to the homes and we do a free consultation. We talk with the executor or the homeowner to make sure that they understand that come the day of closing, this home has to be broom clean. All the items have to be out of the house. So at that point, we can offer them different services to help them liquidate the items. Dennis, if you want to tell them a little bit about those.
Sure. The service we offer is many times the kids, when their parents are going into assisted living or something like that, aren't in the area. Therefore, many times what we do is we go in, we look what's there, we tell them what we can do with it as far as move it out or have an on-site sale. But the biggest thing is they don't have the wherewithal to move stuff. When somebody wants to downsize to another place, we'll actually go to the place they're going to move to, and we'll measure and see what furniture they have and they currently have, and we move that over, and then we sell what's left that's not usable in their apartment.
That's a really nice service. I didn't realize that you moved from one to the other and helped them fit it.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
And you're also doing in-person auctions as well as online auctions. Online auction was new to me, and one of my clients, they were elderly and moving south with their family, and they didn't want anything basically in the house. So Kim and Dennis went in, they did an online auction, and my sellers were still living in the house. We closed on a Tuesday, and the people that bought things on the online auction actually came in on Sunday and picked everything up. House was room clean, everything was ready to go on Tuesday, and they said they loved the process. My seller loved it and said it was so easy, and Kim and Dennis made the process so smooth.
Online auctions are really coming to full term. People anymore are so into the internet, as we know, with selling homes and everything else. That's the first place they're going to look. And the items seem to show so much better. You know, when you take stuff out of a home and you're putting it in a warehouse or you're putting it in a fire hall and stuff like that, the couches, the chairs, everything just looks a little different. So when you can go in and picture it sitting up in the dining room, the bedroom suit sitting up, the seller tends to receive a lot more or more market value for their items on the online auction.
Wow.
And the cost factor is a lot less. They're not moving it umpteen times and having a lot of labor and things like that for them. So their bottom line, they're achieving more money.
You know, that makes sense to me because I'm an auction novice. I've only gone to my second of Kim's auctions, and they're going so fast, things move so fast at the auction, and unless you have gone around and looked at every single thing, you wouldn't maybe bid on something that you would if you saw it online. So that makes perfect sense.
Well, and the good part about it, you can bid online at 2 o'clock in the morning in your PJs if you want to.
Right.
And if you have one item you want to buy, you don't have to sit there for 3 to 4 hours till your item comes up. You can bid at that time at your convenience. You can put a max bid in that if you're not going to be home when the auction closes down, it will automatically bid for you. It will not run you up. It stops at whatever your high bid is.
Just like eBay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, a little bit better than eBay because we put in there for the seller, okay, we put three-minute time frames. If there's somebody bidding within the last 3 minutes, it adds 3 minutes, so you get the best price for yourself.
Wow.
That's cool.
neat.
Yeah. Well, and not only with the auction, but also you offer another service as far as appraisal.
Yes, lots of times your loved one has passed and you meet with the attorney and they say, oh, well, you need to get everything appraised. You know, the house needs to get appraised, the contents needs to get appraised. Dennis and I are both certified appraisers, where we will go in and do the appraisal for the estate and stuff like that.
And that's of all the contents, right? That's all the personal property.
That's correct.
So, okay, so that's something that as a realtor, as a certified residential appraiser or certified commercial appraiser, that's something that they don't do. They're looking at only the structure and the properties.
real property.
So, yeah, the real property. So that's a great service.
You know, people seem to like that. They just can't get home if they're out in California, the kids are, especially when somebody passes. We've already had one in Texas that they didn't want to stick around. We went through the house, we packed up all the personal items like pictures, put them in a box and sent them to Texas, and we took the rest and sold it, and we room cleaned the place, and they didn't have to come back to close the house down.
Wow, wow. That's a great service. I know our clients have really enjoyed having this option. It's something that we didn't have for years, and you've been doing this now with the company for several years now, right?
4 or 5 at least
At
now.
least
Yeah.
I think 5 now.
Yeah, so it's been working really well. Certainly something that our clients like to take advantage of. And as far as we're concerned, we just give them Kim and Dennis's number and say contact them, and you can work it out with them. And I have a client right now, I'm going tomorrow to list the house, and I gave her Kim's number. She's already been in touch with Kim, so I'll meet tomorrow and Kim will follow up with her process. So,
What a lot of our customers like, we get a lot of referrals, because when we go through a house, everybody says, oh, we got all the important things, all the money's out of the house. And 9 out of 10 times we find something. One place was in 10 minutes in there, I found $650 in $50 bills and turned it over.
Wow.
And then about 20 minutes later, in the same house that they had everything out of it, I found a box worth probably $3,000 to $5,000 of silver coins, proof sets, and so
Jeez.
forth. And
Wow.
she says, there's nobody else I'll talk about.
yeah, exactly. I mean, trust is second to none. You know, if people know that they can trust you, that's really
And
important.
every one of our employees is at that level also.
That's
If they
awesome.
find a
Very
dime
good.
laying on the floor, they pick it up and put it there for the person to come in when they own it.
Wow.
Wow,
Wow.
excellent.
It's something to be proud of.
Yeah,
You know,
it is.
for sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very
Yeah.
proud of
And
that.
it's just great that we have this service that we can offer as well,
Right,
so
right.
it works for
Well,
everybody.
we're really happy that Kim and Dennis are with us and that we can offer you this service. And we appreciate you sharing that with everybody, because there's some things that we didn't know about it either. Because we just pass our clients off and know that they're in good hands.
Absolutely, yeah.
So that's a wrap. Thank you so much for joining us. Please tune into our YouTube channel at Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty, where we will be sharing tips for buying and selling weekly, as well as check out our Facebook business page at Century 21 Cover Bridges. So until next time, bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.